Speaker, the shady business partner of the Minister of Employment testified that the Randy in text messages implicated in a $500,000 shakedown is someone other than the minister. But, surprise, surprise, when he was ordered by the Ethics Committee to identify this so-called other Randy, he refused to do so. Everyone knows why. Will the minister just stand in his place and admit it's him?
Here. Colleagues, for the second time, and I hope the last time, I'm going to ask the honourable member from Brantford Brant please not to take the floor unless he is recognised by the chair. The honourable leader of the government in the House of Commons.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Obviously, when witnesses testify before committees, they are obliged to provide the information that is asked of them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good job.
The honourable member from St. Albert, Edmonton.
Well, Mr. Speaker, where's Randy? And speaking of not being forthcoming at committee, the minister testified that he had absolutely no communications with his shady business partner at or around the time of the $500,000 shakedown. But now that phone records have proven otherwise, the minister has been forced to admit that he phoned and texted his shady business partner at the very same time. If the minister isn't Randy in the text messages, then why did he hide this material fact from committee?
The honourable leader of the government in the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I stated earlier, if a witness is asked to provide information to a committee, we expect they provide it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member from Calgary, Midnapore.
After 9 years of this Liberal NDP government, taxes are up, costs are up, crime is up, and time is up. Now, this government is no stranger to the bait and switch. It was the Prime Minister himself who said that sunlight is the best disinfectant. Yet all Canadians have received is fraud and corruption. So I was happy to see that the Procurement Ombudsman is going to undertake a study of the bait and switch practices of this government. But why does it always take another hand to force this government to do the right thing?
The honourable leader of the government in the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd actually turn that question around on my honourable colleagues in front who have decided to abuse the power of this place, to use their powers to upend and override the charter rights of Canadians. So, Mr. Speaker, if the Conservative Party members want to ask themselves how they can do the right things, it's to make sure they don't abuse the powers of this place and they protect the charter rights of Canadians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member from Vancouver Quadra.
Mr. Speaker, this fall, thousands of young Canadians are starting their post-secondary journey, including at UBC in my riding of Vancouver Quadra. These students are our future, and our government recognizes we have a role to play in helping them with the cost of living. They shouldn't be stressed out about paying tuition and rent, but rather they should be able to focus on their classes. Agreed. Will the Minister of Employment and Workforce Development please tell this House just what our government is doing to support students right across the country?
Excellent question.
The Honourable Minister for Employment and Workforce Development.
Oh, here goes Randy.
And the Conservative members in this House for congratulating us for all the work we're doing to make life easier for students. Whether it's taking off federal interest on student loans, whether it's making those student loans even doubling them, Mr. Speaker, you know what we're doing? We're making sure that apprentices are trained from coast to coast to coast. We've increased student loans. We've taken off the federal student debt. Why, Mr. Speaker? Because we're there to support students every step of the way. They're heckling us every step of the way. We're supporting students to build Canada and make sure we have an economy that is fair for every generation.